It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State.
On the floor for the Golden State Warriors. At center, Zaza Pachulia at center. Zaza Pachulia. Your San Antonio Spurs!
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. The Spurs happy to be returning to San Antonio after the road trip. Everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning of the season. They're playing so well right now, 5 consecutive wins.
You know, this is a great team, and I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at a very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of the squad. You know, they've got great character. Tremendous talent and obviously very well. Coach, they very well could continue to play this kind of basketball throughout the course of the season.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point. The New Year getting ramped tempo.
I'm a B-boy, standing in my B-boy stance. Hurry up and give me the microphone before the mad author of anguish.
I wrote my way out.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello.
Greetings, everyone, from San Ant. We are nearly...
Well, when Kevin Durant...
And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Steve, how's basketball early in the season different from midway later on in the year, say?
I think, one, everybody's healthy, for the most part. 2, you're getting a chance to learn each other. Then midway, it starts to all shake out. I think your optimism is right there early. And then for some teams, they know, well, at the earlier the season is not at the end, and those are the teams that get better and better throughout the year.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Misses the three. Aldridge against Green. To the paint. Green with the block. And they get it back. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. It's stolen by Green. Durant just inside the line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You just marvel at Durant's fluidity for his size. Stopping and popping. He's one of a kind.
Aldridge, the pass to Ginobili. Aldridge down low. Guarded by Green. And Aldridge slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to tone down his aggression defensively.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense. And when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
The 7'5" wingspan, that's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
Curry dishes to Durant. From deep, Green. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Leonard, no luck.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Curry kicks to Durant. It's Durant on the wing. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Curry. Again, Curry missing. San Antonio leading. Inside, Leonard. And Durant sends it back.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
The dish to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Edmonds checked in. And Golden State also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray kicks to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Anderson. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot blocking threat.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Leonard. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Livingston. He kicks it to Durant. McGee is screened on Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Bertans. Here's Laverne. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When you think about a great system and great execution, you think of the San Antonio Spurs. Not the most athletic team. You won't see a bunch of dunks or fast break points. If you love the game, you have to admire how they get things done.
Nick Young's checked in for Durant, and so he hits both. And we've seen a litany of role players come to San Antonio and shoot guys career highs.
Well, you know, especially shooters. This offense gets them the cleanest look they can ask for. There's no great secret in their strategy. It's all in the execution.
Now, here is Young. It's deflected. It's Anderson with the drive. Good defense by Iguodala.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
It's stolen by Green. Down low, Laverne. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film, too. Not saying I don't.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Nick Young is out there with Iguodala. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
Well, when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by San Antonio.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kept alive. Here's Gay. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense. And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players in our league.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And with Rudy Gay, scoring Greg has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Stephen Curry shooting a 3 is like a layup.
Green, the pass to Laverne. Spurs passing it around. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Now the feed to Iguodala. And he uses the glass on the layup. Iguodala's got his first basket.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Gasol kicks to Parker. Gay with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Over in the corner, Green, outside Gasol. Here's Laverne. Good defensive work there by Young. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Celtics in Boston.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
It does. It keeps the crowd out of it. This is how you win on the road.
Now here's Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's good for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry dishes to Young. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Young's got his first 2 points of the night. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it, but it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. And I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, you watch the all-around game of Sean Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. Now here's Curry, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last. And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Curry. He has 5. Green, the pass to Durant. Great open look there. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead. And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Sean Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him, he could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Right side Aldridge. Stolen by McGee. Shot and game clock separated by 5. He rifled that one in from distance. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the shot falls short this time. Right side Curry. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Spurs lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we set.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what do you think?
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percent.
And now, folks, just moments away.
We come back to San Antonio now with a look at the world-famous river. Spurs leading by 4. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gasol in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason, but he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
May have been a foul. Anyway, Gasol absorbs the hit, was strong enough to finish through it.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Green. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Curry outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Always looking for a way to create an opportunity. Parker catches the defender off balance.
And offensively, the great teams pass up a good shot for a great shot, and San Antonio seems to be a nice example of that, if not this year, certainly in the past. Where do you draw the line, though, Steve, between great passing and then overpassing?
Well, I think then you start to look at teams are saying these guys are not equipped mentally or physically or skill-wise to take that open shot. If you have an open shot, you got to be a little selfish. And obviously, if it's a better shot, you move it on. But at times, you got to take that good shot and believe that you can make it or just make the right play. A lot of teams are not making the right play, and they're overpassing.
Well, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately, most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle on Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia, he just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle. Doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Curry kicks to Thompson. Rejected by Ginobili. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 10 points a game, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bertanis, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Leonard. And Murray's subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
Popovich has done a great job of developing Tony Parker's entire game, and you're seeing it right now at the free throw line.
Murray kicks to Bertans. Durant with it. Gay picks him up defensively. On its way from Curry for 2. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 10.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
Gasol inside. Goes up against Pachulia. And finished off by Gasol.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's 2 competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Murray, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Mills, he's checked in for Parker. Golden State also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it won't be easy for the Warriors to keep everyone on their team for the foreseeable future. But as long, Steve, as their core stays together, they'll be a title threat, no doubt. Are we looking at a dynasty here, Smitty?
You know, Kevin, they have a chance. Their core players on this team, they work so well together. They will always be in contention. They will be able to sign vets for cheap for a long time. It could be a while before someone takes them down.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Gasol against McGee. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Mills in the corner. Shoots over Livingston. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Iguodala wide open. Another miss by Iguodala. Murray kicks to Gay. McGee against Gasol. McGee with the block. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. From past the arc, good on the triple. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the baseline jumper, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Iguodala kicks to McGee. Thompson against Ginobili. McGee a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Anderson. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go. Good shot.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. And so here is Golden State. It's a 1-point game. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Iguodala is at the 3, with Green playing the 4. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
McGee against Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And LaMarcus Aldridge missing a few weeks last season over concerns with the heart flutter, something he dealt with much earlier in his career with the Blazers around his rookie season.
You know, scary, Kevin, but it's great to see him healthy and playing the game he loves. Those kind of challenges make you appreciate life and doing what you love.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia comes in for JaVale McGee. And Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Aldridge penetrating. Good. Aldridge has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
You feel bad for the defender. Tried to challenge the jump shot, but Aldridge just too big.
Poke loose. Curry with it. The 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Up again, and Gasol able to finish.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Curry kicks to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Leonard dishes to Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
In the zone, boy, Aldridge making it look easy.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Durant, tipped away. Leonard with the steal. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Green, the screen. Pachulia with the screen on Parker. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. And good that time.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Gasol with the steal. Aldridge, no luck. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our moves, right now. Kevin?
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Curry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. Curry against Parker. Outside Aldridge. Outside Gasol. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Ginobili with the steal. By himself, and it's slammed in by Ginobili. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Curry against Parker. Shoots from 12. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
Ginobili kicks to Gasol. This is to Leonard. Back to Gasol. Parker outside. Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. Great D that time from Green. It's Curry outside. Tries again. It's in!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Ginobili. Leonard dishes to Gasol. No good that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Parker with the steal. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. Got it!
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Knocks it loose. Jumps up. Money!
And that's why Gasol's teammates trust him. His ability to hit these shots time and time again is what makes him such a special player.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.